Lovely. Curry for breakfast all round then. Hey. Curry for breakfast. Yes. Right, curry for breakfast it is. Thank you very much. He's very good, he'll give you a laugh. Some people say that he's a psychopath, but he never harms fucking a baby. They call him Chris Savior of Radio 1. And what was in the box? This lovely little box here. Look at it. Open it up. It's a Tilda keyring. So there you go. Wow, how exciting is that? And how do you use that to get your camera? Is that supposed to impress me? Sending me curious. I've got two semi-naked women.
So we're going to be up there somewhere. Where all the lorries come, all the pit crew is. You got the main base, this is where you're not meant to go, but again, Les and me have been allowed in, so I'll wander around. I'm just going to wander down to the garages now, and I'll film when we're down there.
We were done, Money.
Martin. All right. How's things? All right.
Are they yours up there, Johnny?
No, he's been in Arsenal.
Are they yours up there?
He's in there as well.
actual pit lane. Again, Les and me have been allowed in to have a wander around. I did get separated. Just made all our... How you doing there? Seen you for a while? No, me neither. What we're doing today in the pit? You've been this weird, huh? You've been this weird. They hang out over the edge with the pit boards. That's the main straight. All the way down to Cops Corner. Which last time I came down here there was none of this. It was more just like that last time, but there you go. Main gear over here. This is actually Minardi's. There's your pit exit. That's the Minardi starting off on the left, so I better start making a move. See if I can find some more drivers. That's actually moving out of the way. That's actually the back of the pitch down there. So they send all the data straight back to Italy. Took me long enough. Hold it up, Liz. There you go. That gets you access to the pitch. Les admiring his new car. Tosser 8. He's going to go and watch a bit of let you film there due to the FIA regulations. So we're just going to go upstairs now and have a cup of tea and watch a bit of the old testing. Guess who that is from the back? That's Tom Walkinshaw. Yes.
David, thanks for coming. Can I just stop you there? Thank you. Can I continue? David, I know you haven't got long, so you better explain quickly what you're up to.
Well, this here is Times magazine, the back page of the Times magazine. There's another thing of me testing, so they're going to pick out some pictures. So maybe that will appear in the back of Times. If it does, don't come looking to me for an appearance fee. What else are we doing? Not a lot, really. Yeah, that's my question.
Right, I know you like short questions. Testing, what you doing?
Oh, right. What are we doing? What we're doing? Sorry, we're not doing something.
Trying to beat Mika.
What were we doing, sorry? Oh, yeah, I know what we're doing. We have been, no, I don't know what we're doing. Sorry, my mind's completely, I'll watch it at the moment. This morning I have, I can't remember.
We're doing very well.
What was I doing this morning? Oh, I know.
Tell us about time.
With the tire testing, and then we've had a problem with the wiring link, so another little glitch, which unfortunately means that we had to stop early. So hopefully they'll fix that and we'll be running again at 2 o'clock. Just trying to really catch up. We've had a sort of troubled couple of days testing where we haven't done as much running as we would have liked, and desperately trying to squeeze it all into an afternoon, and it's quite difficult here, especially with all the red flags are stopping. So it's close, you know, Ferrari are pushing us hard. We obviously won't know how competitive it is until we get to qualifying next week, and then you know everyone's on the same fuel level. But we've got some work to do. And we have a new floor here which hopefully gives us a bit more downforce, and just trying to make sure we maintain the gap, or certainly increase the gap of what we had in Magnica.
So you'll come back to you when you start. Good. Okay, we got guests here from Borsteiner, from British Aerospace, and a lot of people from Team McLaren Supporters Club, and a lot of questions from the audience. Now, we've taken a few. One over here. You got a good one to end with.
She's gone.
Say that to us.
Just first of all, for the punchline before you know
They all know the punchline.
Well, the gap between the grooves is as defined by the FIA, so it can't be any different there. The actual width of the contact patch, they could have it wider if they wanted. Could be limiting factor is the sidewall. Who knows? You could look at lots of different things in a car and say, oh, that's the thing. But of course, it's never really one thing. It's a combination of things.
Okay, slightly technical question just down here. Question?
Yes, why is there so much handbrake on the wheels of the car like the front end? It looks like you've got about 60% of the actual tread ending up on the road.
Yeah, but when the car goes on the circuit and you have the downforce, and the tyre tends to sort of roll flat again, so if you do just a slow lap, then you'll not be using the sort of outside 30 millimetres of the tyre, but once you're driving at speed, then it does roll out there. And it's just to maintain the contact patch, really. Same with the rear tyre, you've got a bit of camber on there. We don't run as much as we used to, we're half the camber that we ran last year, and that's because of the groove tyres.
Okay, good, thank you. Load up there, the cat.
Well, no, we are about the longest car in Formula 1 just now. So I think everyone's been making the cars longer to come in line with what we've been doing. So we can't go any longer.
Okay, question we all want answered is... Calm down.
We had a couple of problems, totally unrelated. First of all, we had the refueling hose itself failed, which is why Fox was our guy who puts the fueling cap on, couldn't get it on there. So that was one of those things, really. It's not good, but... Yeah, it was jamming inside the mechanism, so that was a problem there. And we also have a separate thing now where the little hat flap, we call it, when you press the pit lane limiter, it pops up. It's, I took a picture of it as I And there's a separate little air bottle within the car that can give that about 40 flaps, and it failed. So, everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and it's pretty amazing we got a point, and when we did it, it was a complete cock-up. We couldn't get all the fuel on board. That was the problem. It would only allow a certain amount going in, and you can sit there, but the problem is the engine will overheat, and you have to go out, do a lap to cool the engine, come back down. We don't have any little battery-operated fans to cool the engines because that's extra weight. So that's why, frustratingly, I had to leave the pits, do one lap, come straight back in, and get fuel. Yeah, no, this is okay. got going eventually, didn't it? And true to say, we've done a lot of practice, pit stop practice this week to make sure everything's okay now. Yeah, that was planned a couple of weeks ago to do the pit stop practice. I know it looks like it's a reaction to what happened this weekend, but it wasn't. But it was probably timely because it's good for everyone to get a little refresher.
And we never want to see those problems again, of course. Question here?
It's a plea, really. We're not going to let people go past you again, are we?
Well, it's not it's not just my choice. I didn't just do out of the kindness of my heart. I wanted to move over and let him have a win. It was a it was a team issue of which I was part of.
But you made an agreement before, though, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, but it wasn't Meek and I sat down and said, hey, mate, let's discuss who can win this race. It was a team-driven reliability issue of which they appealed to us both to make an agreement to forsake our chances of battling with each other once the first corner had been decided. And what do you do in that situation? You know, I can say, no, I'm not going to do that, but I look pretty silly sitting on the grid in a pair of pajamas. You know, I need a racer, I need a racing car, I need a team to be a Grand Prix driver. So, you know, when people sort of say, oh, I would never do that, I would, you know, how can you do that? No one can really know unless you're in that situation, unless you have all the facts. So all the reaction to what we did there was very disappointing because people knee-jerk on what they see rather than what they know. And, you know, I feel I came out of that badly, looking like I'm content to get all wins, which I'm not. You know, that wasn't an easy decision for me to take, but if you look someone in the eye, your team boss and your fellow competitor, and make an agreement, in my book, you don't break that agreement. And that's why it's happened. So I don't want to do it again.
Question?
David, just one quick question. Given what you said there, do you find that that's a detriment to your actual skill as a sportsman, that you're not able to have that actual cutting edge, like perhaps some drivers would want to do more than perhaps the gentlemanly side that you've said? Do you find that British sport has not got that as a handicap, but we're sort of well known for that?
Sporting gestures?
Well, yeah, quite.
Makes sense.
Do you
Well,
think it
ultimately,
happens?
you've got to be able to live it yourself, and you know this part of my life is only going to be a small part of my life. Hopefully, I'm going to have a long and healthy life after Grand Prix racing, and you've got to be able to live it yourself. And as I said to you, if you have certain facts put to you and you agree openly, because remember, it could have gone the other way. If I had got a better start, it would have been Mika who if I pitted, you know, for a phantom pit stop as he did, then it would have been done the other way around, and this conversation wouldn't be taking place. So, you know, I think that if you want to be cutthroat about these things, then you wouldn't do it. But then, if you're prepared to do that within your own team, then I think you're going to be a pretty cutthroat guy in real life, and that's not the way I want to live my life. You know, I want to be able to, you know, have fun, be competitive, and hopefully be healthy. You know.
Okay, now, as I said before, we do have to let David get back. He's got to be on the track at 2, so we're running a bit short of time. Just before you go, David, one final question.
There's a shout out question.
Okay, do you want to see if we can get you with?
I've got it.
I suppose he's all right. No, there's always some tip that gets in the way.
I suppose he's all right.
Everyone has a photo.
We're just going to wander now over from back at the Jordan pits, up the ladder onto the normal side of the circuit, do a bit of filming. up to the end of the session now. Well, it is over. We've been here a couple of hours afterwards, just wandering around the pitch, chatting to Mika. And this interesting me. What the hell is it?
Scooter simulator.
Is it?
Sharon, can I borrow that big bit?
I really need the...
Good luck next week, Mika.
Can you sign this for Shelley, please?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Smile then. Okay, thanks.
What time did you get today, David?
25.2 I think it was.
And what was Mika's, do you know?
3.4 I think it was. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
There he goes.
See you on Sunday. Yes.
You can spot the car in the distance. This is the Ferrari garage. I can't go in it because I'll get shot straight back out. Somewhere down there. You see it covered up. There's the car. This is the other garage. Cut that one off already. And they load it into this bloody dirty great big thing.